Good afternoon, dear friends. My name is Sergey, and we're continuing our series, The ABC of Tea. Here we discuss the basic aspects of tea culture. For people who are beginning their cha dao, relax, have a cup of tea, let's begin. Very often people say to me, Sergey, we've seen your videos. We know a lot about tea now. We know that supermarket tea bags aren't the best choice. We've gained our own experiences. And at this stage, a new question appears. Where can we buy good quality tea? Very often, people recommend buying Chinese tea online, in Chinese e-shops. You can easily find many reviews on the web. People share their experiences. And you can easily buy the famous Da Hong Pao or Tie Guan Yin teas there. Well, what do I think? And what are the main pitfalls that appear when buying tea online? Well, it'd be great if finding good tea was that easy. I don't think our company would exist if it was. And I don't think I would have to spend months kneading the dirt in remote mountain villages if AliExpress or Taobao or other Chinese e-shops were a reliable source of great tea. As you know, and if you don't know, let me explain. Good Chinese tea is always sold in markets. And these huge markets would be unnecessary if you could buy good tea online for a good price. But these markets still exist, and people in cities across China still buy tea there. So if you want to find good tea in China, it's better to go there in person, not to explore e-shops. The chances of finding a good tea like that are much higher. Of course, you can find some not bad tea online, but you have to spend a lot of time, effort and money. You'll have to try again and again. But I don't think that it's a good idea. So why are these online shops important? It helps us to compare the prices of others and sell our tea for a reasonable price. You know where to look to check the Chinese prices and sell your tea for a better price. Well, we have a good example. We sell an average cake of pu'er for $10, which is about the average retail price for roughly the same kind of tea in online stores in China. The difference is, with our tea, that you can be 100% sure that it was checked, tasted, and that it's totally safe. And this process doesn't really affect the price. And I've seen many times that some of our teas are even much cheaper. Of course, not all teas are cheaper than in Chinese internet shops, but the price is always reasonable. Transportation, testing, and checking always requires time, money, and effort. Checking if the product is safe is one of our top priorities, and I believe that our work is very important here. But the most important thing for me is not what I say about this or that kind of tea from the internet, but the choice of Chinese tea lovers. They don't buy tea on Taobao. When I started working with tea, I talked to my teacher about it. I asked her if she buys tea online, and she said that this tea is usually given as a gift. They wrap it beautifully, then sometimes re-gift it to others. Such tradition exists. They don't drink it themselves. If they want to buy some tea for themselves, they go to the market or find a friend that makes tea. Many people even go to tea factories themselves. It was not my own idea to find tea this way. They find farmers, start buying their tea. I saw that myself and understood that it's the only way to get good tea. But it's not a good idea to travel long distances to buy 50 grams of inexpensive tea. By the way, we sell 10 to 15 grams of tea, so that you can just try it, and buy more if you like, so that you don't need to travel hundreds of kilometers to try some tea. Anyway, if you turn out to be visiting China as a tourist, you have to be prepared for being treated as a tourist. Maybe you have an idea of bringing some good tea home. What you have to know, tea is a very specific product, so you can find good tea only in special places. It's pretty difficult to find good tea in tea shops for tourists in various popular places. These shops usually sell regular tea for a very high price, so try looking for specialized markets, like Maliandao in Beijing, or Fangsun in Guangzhou. You have good chance of tasting and finding some good product there. But I haven't been there for a very long time, more than 5 years even. Working directly with tea manufacturers is much more interesting and efficient. And very often these teas are of very different quality. It's like comparing mass-produced supermarket tea with tea from ours or other specialist shops. I remembered one funny story. A friend of mine brought some tea after his trip from China. He constantly repeated that it was Chinese, that he brought it from China. I don't want to offend anyone, but visiting China one time doesn't make you a tea expert. So my friend bought a cake of tea, said that it was pretty inexpensive. This was back in the day, in the times when we sold cakes from other factories. And he bought a cake that we sold for a price that was 2 times lower. And it was the price after all the customs processing and testing. He was very disappointed, but it made me laugh. I told him he could have bought 2 cakes like this one from us. So it's a story that happened to my friend. And it shows that buying tea in China isn't necessarily cheaper. It can be as difficult as finding good tea in a supermarket. Choosing good tea requires time, experience, and effort. There's another myth that all Chinese people are tea specialists. Well, that's not true. Many of them drink mass market tea. It can be of a higher quality, but anyway, not a unique product. So you should find specialists if you want to learn more about tea. Another myth is that good quality tea must always be expensive. You need to remember that all companies are interested in getting profit, so you can't buy something extraordinary for a low price. Mass market teas are cheaper for a reason. Buying tea from sellers that work directly with Chinese farmers turns out to be much cheaper. The prices are lower, but the quality is the same. So when I started working only with Chinese farmers, my main task was to avoid the unnecessary intermediaries. Working directly with the farmers is much better. I respect all people who do the same job. Go to China and work with farmers. They go the right way. Visiting the factories, plantations, choosing and ordering teas to help maintain higher standards and quality. Our trips to China help us to make videos about Chinese tea culture. We've already made more than 800 videos. Videos about how different teas are made, how it grows, and about many other things. Leave your comments below the video. Tell us what you think about our channel, and ask questions about the topics that you're interested in. I'll answer and send you links to the videos we have. I'd like to tell you about our own shop. I remember, once I heard from a guy who saw hundreds of our videos, but he didn't know that we had a shop, even though we have our logo down there. Well, anyway, I rarely advertise our shop directly. I'd just like to say that we have more than 17 tea clubs in Russia, a tea club in Amsterdam, and you can always order tea on our webpage. We have worldwide delivery. If your order is more than $130, we'll deliver it for free. So you just place the order and it will be delivered free. We saw this in China and decided to do the same thing here. Even here, Chinese e-shops help us become better. That's it, I guess. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your tea.